Okay, just when I thought I had my heater fixed, it's getting a little stupid. Let me show you what's going on. I'm going to fix it this time for good. I guarantee it. Alright, let me show you what I've done so far. I went on ahead and moved all this air cleaner stuff out of the way because I found out it's a lot easier if you just stick your hand in here with a pair of pliers. You can get to those clamps. It's easier. Actually, it was a little bit easier than I thought. And you can see, like there's one clamp, it's off. There's the back of the heater core. And the second one is, you're not going to be able to see it. I'm going to have to go underneath. But I got it too from the top, and I'll go under here and show you where it's at. And actually, I use something like this to kind of get it loose on the bottom. But as I get up on top, I realized I can still get it from the top if you stick your hand in there. And if I get the camera to focus, where is it? There it is. Right there. Is that hose there? That's the bottom heater core, so I've got that clamp off. And I wiggled that hose a little bit and took a pair of pliers and kind of slightly grabbed it and turned it, and it came loose. And you can see the antifreeze is leaking there already. Now, the reason I'm doing this, and I decided to go ahead, in order for me to get those two hoses off on the bottom, that radiator and the cooler, the heater core, I have to take this whole assembly off. Now, the good news is there's only two bolts. One bolt is right there. It's a little tiny 10mm bolt. You see right there, there's a bracket that is held on. And of course, I'm trying my patience here with my camera. There it is. And there's one more. By the way, this hose goes right to here, right behind your thermostat. Right there. I disconnected that. And on this side, there's a bolt. It's kind of hard to get to. Now, you'll have to unhook some of these little vacuum lines right there. There's a little T, which is a little elbow goes in. Of course, I broke it, and I just pulled the rest of it out, and I can slide it back in. And I got me a bungee cord, and I kind of pulled this wiring harness back just to kind of get it out of the way. There's one bolt. Now, there's the bracket. Let me zoom in. Sorry about that. There's that, you see that hose, the bypass. If I follow that right to there, you see that bolt right there? That's the bolt I got to take out next. I believe it is a 10. I can probably get that with my little millimeter socket, 10mm socket, or could be even an 8. But to get to that, just remember, you got to move some stuff here out of the way. There's a hose, where is it, that I had to kind of snake out and pull out of the way just to give me a little room. Here it is. It's right here. And it actually connects right there on the back of the plenum. So I just kind of pulled it back a little bit and kind of pulled it over this top piece there. And really, it's ready to come out. So all I got to do is go ahead and take those two bolts out on that bracket, which is right there. I'm not sure why my camera's not focusing right today. Give you one more look at it. Right there. Take that bolt out right there, and there's a bracket right there. It goes to that assembly. I'll give you a name of this assembly. I forget what it's called. I can't think of it right now. And I'm going to pull the whole assembly out through this side. And then I can put my hoses on the heater core and go ahead and blow that out in there. So there's one more look at it. And you can see that heater core hose right there. I got the clamp pretty much off. I hate those clamps. You gotta have a special tool, but I use pliers to get them. So let me go ahead and take those bolts out, and we'll snake this out of here, and I'll give you one good look at it. And the reason I did that is because I know some of you may have to take this off anyway and replace it. And if you really want to flush the heater core out the right way, you also got to take it off. So yeah, I know this will, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. But once you do it, and your heater is working 100% and it's 10 below zero outside, you're going to be really happy. So if a garage did this, it'd be $300 or $400. So hopefully I've explained this the best I can, and let me see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, there is a little plastic drain here for the wipers. When it rains, it kind of goes down the windshield. You could probably just pull this piece out of the way if you want, because this hose kind of goes behind it. The one that goes right here behind the thermostat. it'll just make it easier to pull this out. So I'll do that here in a second with my other hand. So I'll go ahead and take this out and we'll take a look at it here. And why is my camera struggling today? This is a JVC high definition camera. But anyway. Alright, so let me go ahead and take that out. This wasn't too bad. I used a 10 millimeter deep well to get that one bolt off back there in the bracket I was telling you about. I think you can even see the stud there, right there. Got it off. Come on, camera, you can do it. Alright, but anyway, very easy to take off. Once you break them loose, you can just turn them loose with your hands. Not an issue whatsoever. And on this side, got this one off. And there it is. Very easy to do. And there's the stud that it bolts onto right there. And for the most part, all I had to do is go in there, put my hand on that heater hose right there and grab it. And I apologize for this camera. I don't know what the hell is going on with it. Why isn't it focusing? Alright, anyway, sorry about that. It's Sunday. There's the heater hose core right there, been disconnected. And the second one is actually hiding back there. Now, I did get this piece out here I was telling you about. You have to actually, it's kind of sitting on a stud. You kind of get it off the stud, and you grab the bottom of it, and you turn it like this, and it kind of pops out of the bottom of it there, of the gutter, and kind of lay off the side. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me have a drum roll. We're going to pull this assembly out, finally. And the key is, like I said, is to get that piece here, the gutter piece, out of the way, because this kind of snakes around it. And here it comes out. And this is why people got a lot of people got to replace these because they rust, and you can see why. I mean, you just get out here in the sun. And there it is. Now, here is the bypass part I was telling you about. When I was flushing this out, the water was just going up and back out and into the engine here. This part goes in the heater core. It's what I really needed to get flushed out. But you can buy this whole assembly if yours is leaking. I've seen them on eBay from dealers and so forth. You can get them for about $60, $70. And here's the one bracket bolt right there. And there's the other one. If I kind of hold it up here, that's the whole assembly. So. And these hoses, I believe, are 5/8, so if you look down in there, you can see a little bit of crud. And that goes right into that heater core. And I bet you anything, that's why my heat is not working like it should. So, wow, there's a lot in there, too. You can see that or not. And even on this side. So, I'm going to set this off to the side and give you one more look before I hook my hoses up. There's both heater cores, tubes. There's the lower one, there's the top one. And if you look closely, you can see a lot of that crud, that stop leak on the firewall there. So I'm excited. Let me go ahead and hook up the water hose now. We'll blow this out, and I'll set a bucket down there, and we'll look at it, and we'll see what comes out. Maybe we'll see some gold. I don't know. We'll get that lucky. All right.